today I am filming my cage cleaning routine on cage cleaning night, and this is an updated version because some things have changed with it, so I thought it would be a fun video to film. Things to note is I typically try to clean my cages like Friday to like Saturday now. In the past I would do it every Sunday, but I've learned that since starting college I like coming home from classes on Friday and just cleaning my room, cleaning up my animals. That way then the whole weekend I can do whatever I want and I don't really have to worry about actually cleaning, just, you know, my usual spot cleaning, feeding, you know, giving them enrichment rather than a full clean. I've also started, you know, splitting things up a little bit more sometimes, where one day I'll do this and then the next day I'll finish with another animal, just because sometimes, you know, I get tired. But yeah, but in today's video, guys, I'm going to be cleaning up everybody that I currently have, and I will also be feeding the leopard geckos, because I always try to feed the leopard geckos on cage cleaning night and then feed them on Wednesday also every week. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so I'm just going to show you the mess currently. So as you can see, big time need to be doing this because I had hay and a carrier, but I needed a carrier for one of my cats, so I just dumped the hay here. I was like, get out, hay. So I will be getting rid of that because it's like old from one of my guinea pigs that was in there. I think it was Charlie. She was in the carrier, so, you know, it's a little dirty and stuff. So gotta really deep clean this. And I already mentioned this not too long ago, but they have already started like tearing up this mat here horribly, as you can see. So I like getting them memory foam bath mats. It's just like really nice for them because they're so soft, but Finn chews them up so fast that I'm like, what's the point of me even spending like, you know, 10 bucks on them if he's gonna chew it up in a week? Like, that's a waste of money. Also, I don't want him to be chewing it, but he's such like a destructive rabbit. He always has been. So I guess I just gotta live with that. We have the Betta Fish, and I do have a sad update about that. Monty, my other beta, who lived in the other 10-gallon, passed away a little bit ago, so I now just have Jasper, and he is living his best life in his 10-gallon, so my setup on my desk has changed a little bit, although currently it's a little messy. But he will be due for a water change today. Okay, so the first thing I do is I grab fresh fleece and moving blankets to use for the guinea pig cage. And basically the moving blankets act as an absorptive layer and the fleece acts as, you know, the layer on top that allows pee to pass through. So I just grab all that and get that ready ahead of time. Just a little update, I did decide to start putting grids on top of the guinea pig cage, as you can see me removing them. This is just to keep my cats out of the cage. My cats have never harmed my guinea pigs or anything like that, but they were like jumping in there and then jumping on top of like where the fleece is and sitting in it, and like they would just watch the guinea pigs, which guinea pigs are prey animals, so I just didn't want them doing that anymore. So I put these on top and it's been really helpful. Now I'm just getting started on cleaning the guinea pig cage, and I just like to remove everything in terms of their beds, their hides, and their bath mats, just so I can really clean up really well. And I just leave the girls in here while I'm doing this, just because it's easier for me, and they don't mind me being in there. I'll leave like their litter box though, so that way they can eat hay while I'm working on other stuff. Then I clean all of the litter boxes, the rabbits and the guinea pigs, and put my pine pellets in there for them, and then I will give them fresh hay. That way I can just easily put them back as soon as possible, so that way they can eat things while I'm still cleaning and working on other stuff. Then once they have fresh hay in their litter box and a clean litter box, I then get started on removing the dirty fleece, and then I will vacuum all around their cage to get the poops up, and then I will put fresh fleece down. I then put my dirty fleece in these 2 buckets, although a cat is currently in it, and then I'm gonna go and get started on washing this stuff. I like to get started on the guinea pig laundry as soon as possible, so it is ready and clean as soon as possible. All right, now I am just putting down my fresh stuff for the guinea pigs, aka their moving blanket that absorbs pee, and then I will put down fresh fleece, and then their fleece liner that helps absorb pee even more, and I put that near the litter box because they like to knock stuff out onto there. So yeah. Okay guys, so they are all clean. I'm just waiting on their beds and everything to be washed, then I'll add that. So now I'm going to start vacuuming up this, and then after that we will work on washing their bowls, their water bottles, and all that. So let's get started. Now that everything is vacuumed, I put their toys back down and kind of rearrange it. I try to keep it open, but with their usual hides and stuff, so that way if they want to run around, they can. I really need to get a larger rug for this area, so they have just a larger space to explore, because the hardwood floor definitely is kind of slippy for them. So yeah, that'll have to be something I do in the future. Now I'm just cleaning my water bowls and food bowls that the guinea pigs and rabbits use. Those get dirty really quick. And then I'm also cleaning the guinea pig water bottles. One thing to note is you really need to be cleaning them often, and also clean like the nozzle top part that they drink out of, because that gets gunky so fast. I use Q-tips to really get in there and get the gunk out. And then I use filtered water. Then this is something else I do. I use plastic water bottles to just hold enough for my leopard geckos, and then I put my Reptisafe in ahead of time, so that way I have water ready to go for them for when their bowls are empty or getting low. I can just grab a water bottle and fill it up super quick. Now it is time to do Mr. Jasper's water change, so let's get started on that. First thing I do is make sure the outlet is turned off so the filter isn't running. Then I use my siphon to remove the water from the tank. I remove about 25 to 50%. I try to do 25, but sometimes I end up doing closer to 50. And then for my water, I make sure it is at the same temperature as his tank, and then I make sure to use Stress Coat Plus in it to condition the water and dechlorinate it so it is safe for Mr. Jasper. Now, while that stuff is drying, I'm going to feed the leopard geckos, and tonight they are eating superworms. I typically feed them about 3 each, but Octavia right now is on a diet because she's a little over-conditioned, so she's only going to get about 2. Okay guys, so I ate dinner, and now I'm going to be taking care of the Leos for tonight. Basically, I'm just going to be checking their water, feeding them, and also spraying their humid hides so that way they are nice and ready in case any of them go into shed, which none of them are supposed to right now, but I like to keep them ready. Augie is ready to go. Look at that handsome man. Olivia has decided that behind here is like her favorite spot in the world. You guys can't really see her, but I'll show you guys her in a little bit. And then Miss Octavia's right there. Look at how cute. I'm also going to be cleaning their cages a little bit tonight just because they were a little bit messy. So that is what I'm doing here. Livia loves to make a mess out of her humid hide. Then for each of the Leos, I check to make sure their heat mats are at a proper temperature, make sure they're not too warm, not too cold. And then I also am spraying her humid hide. This is Octavia, who we are on now. And then, yeah, then we will feed her. So all three of my Leos are derpy when they eat, but Octavia can be a little weird about the tongs, so sometimes I try to just put it on the ground for her to eat, and as you'll see, the superworm escapes because she's just clearly not focused today. So I had to get it out from under the humid hide and try again, and she'll get it eventually, I promise, guys, I promise. After feeding the Leos, their bath mats and beds were clean, so I added them to the cage. I like to keep my bath mats flipped over because I find that then poop doesn't get stuck in between like the little squishy parts of the bath mat, which is really nice. And then I really love these beds for my guinea pigs, and they love them too. I got them from Walmart. They're like little chihuahua beds. Yeah, but they're great. I need to get more eventually. Alrighty then, piggies. Are you all ready for veggies now? I know, I'm getting it. Don't you guys worry. Coraline, say, okay, no. Say hi, Daffy. Hi, she says. Alrighty then, guys, so here is their cage all cleaned up. I know it is not the most aesthetically pleasing. I know that my fleece doesn't match and it's all over the place, but I don't care. I'd rather them have as much coziness as possible than have, you know, matching nice, pretty stuff, you know? And they don't mind. They don't care. They don't have any preferences. Hi, Chunga. How are you doing, little baby? Alright, so let me now feed everybody. They're gonna get their nightly veggies. Same thing with the rabbits, and then everyone will be set.